enough, friends. Gonna get more obnoxious as the series goes on, but today's especially but worse because I have to consume a butterscotch to try to soothe the burning rage for my computer I currently have. But anyway, welcome back to D&D. Self-loathing aside, we are gonna first start off with our disclaimer. If you're under 13, get out. There's literally no chance of me controlling what the DM decides to say. I don't care what the other two say.
Begone, infants!
Yes.
Fetus to fetus.
Yes.
Fetus, fetus.
So, there is no swear block. There may be disturbing content, just depends on what the DM does. And
This will be soon, I promise.
so, if it doesn't happen, big deal. I've already put the disclaimer. Leave. I don't care about you under 13 plebs. Get out.
I'm still waiting for it to full Goblin Slayer.
So, DM, would you like to give us the recap of what happened?
Ethan
Ah, yes.
Nagami, shut.
Briley kind of went catatonic, so she was just being dragged around.
Oh,
So last time on Dumbasses and Dragons, our intrepid travelers. You guys aren't even heroes. You're just travelers. We've just said. Our intrepid travelers woke up in a cell, unknowing of where they are, who has captured them, or what even is going on. Our Kenku managed to pick an arcane lock and get out of the cell. An arcane lock, you insubordinate. And ensued with combat before she had to abruptly leave and ended.
Immediately locked back in as soon as she leaves.
yeah. Because, like, curfew stuff and whatever.
And so, with that, our party was left to their own demises until a man in a red hood came in and had them follow, in which they were led to a meeting room full of maps and such, more like a battle planning room.
Total shady
It's
guy.
still there.
Still don't trust that guy.
I trust him even though I was unconscious.
I didn't
Had no choice there, fella.
Yeah, and Sarah trusts. I don't. He's shady.
You know, he kind of kidnapped us, and then gave us the rundown.
He gave us a choice between either learning why we want to join or just not joining.
Yep.
Oh.
It was a lose-lose scenario for us, to be honest.
Sorry, I got scolded by my brother. Anyway, so it led to a meeting room where it was lined with maps and such, to which you were promptly locked in your chairs and almost forced to join the rebellion, even though there was just a way to leave. In which you were then taken to an old turtle, where you got a tattoo of an unknown symbol based on House Orion from Eberron. Is the mark of travel. And as you learned his name was somewhere you don't know, or at least have not seen yet. And also, Sam, you're gonna have to roll a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, like the one.
The 20. You've done. You were catatonic, but you could still feel it, and it was more like a burning, but not so much that it would hurt. So you were fine.
Oh no, I can feel a burn. I can feel a worse burning sensation than in death.
Meanwhile,
So
just practically dies.
Literally turned the room into an ice catacomb.
You come to, after being promptly catatonic, to being dragged by the 12-year-old girl, Sarah, down a hallway following a man in red in Fatalis.
Very angry.
So Fatalis and Sarah, as you're being dragged, down this hallway, you not dragged, led down this hallway by Corman. You eventually go into more of a wider area, kind of like a wide spectrum garage. And you see it's illuminated by arcane lights, and around you is more, it's being treated as more of like an artificial pasture for horses, and there's a small stowing area for wagons and stuff. And make a perception check, all three of you.
11.
All right, just gotta turn this thing back on.
When I get a +3, I forget. Perception's intelligence, correct?
It's a wisdom.
Ah, sweet, +4 then.
12.
Okay.
My perception still does not precede me.
Should I just add my roll before telling you, or?
Add it to your roll before telling you.
Well, that means I got a 10.
Okay. What about you, Sam?
I rolled a 16, and I
Mm.
need to go look at my drawing of my bird.
on, I got
so,
One day she'll decide to do what I do and just keep
okay,
that.
so perception.
There's a +3.
Mm-hmm. So it's 16 plus 3. So that's a
Uh,
19.
Ooh.
Why does she have the best perception? What the hell? What a question. Why do I have the worst perception?
I had +4 wisdom and I still got a terrible roll.
So as you all enter, you see a wagon already packed and ready to leave.
Oh no. We gotta get on that train.
Corman leads you over to the wagon, and there you see another dark elf. Though he has on him a long sword.
Kill him. He has a sword.
Not yet, not yet.
He has a small vest on, and underneath is a white button-up shirt that's kind of rolled up. He seems around 20s, fairly young for a dark elf, a drow. And he's wearing just some light pants and boots.
He's wearing
And
boots. He's evil.
And on his head, you see he has a kind of a big brimmed wizard-looking hat.
Oh, he
with
has a wizard-looking hat. Okay, he's lit.
with a few flowers kind of on the tucked into the strap around the hat.
Aw.
Okay, he's kind of suspicious looking with those flowers.
I can actually try and find the picture while I explain this. And he has long white hair, kind of in a messy braid over his shoulder.
Oh, white hair. That's like Sarah. I trust him
Relate
now.
with him on a spiritual level.
Even though I don't trust him with the sword and the flowers,
I think I
I
know why
still
Sarah
trust him
liked
with
my
the
character. Because I'm literally a
I
white
still-
dragon.
I trust him with the hair color and the hat, but not the
Mhm.
flowers or the fact that he has a sword. Like only evil people have swords, you know? Like look at Shovel Knight. He doesn't have a sword. He has a shovel.
Mm-hmm.
We could always just steal the wizard hat if we wanted to.
Okay,
But I mean,
so
whenever whenever it comes to me being a criminal, I fail miserably.
Oh,
You
you most
do, and it's
definitely.
hilarious.
Like I said in the last episode, just because you got training doesn't mean you got good.
You can beg very
Okay.
well.
So as you guys are kind of discussing amongst yourselves, Corman and this dark elf are talking to each other, and then he promptly comes up to all three of you and motions to the dark elf and he says, "This is Astra. He will be your guide to, if I can, to Asteria. He is the one that mainly leads troops to Asteria, for he has it's it's spelled weird, so
We'll leave it like that because that's
um
reasonable.
so he is the one that will take you there. And he kind of and you see Aster kind of bow his head and says, hi, hello. Um I'm Aster, I guess your travel companion. Anyway, the cabin's ready. The not cabin. The wagon is ready. Just hop on in. We can go.
He sounds like a gentleman. I don't trust him anymore.
Hey, I love this guy already. I'm hopping in.
He sounds nerdy. I'm not gonna lie. He sounds awkward.
And his name's actually Aster. Aster.
He's already best boy.
No, I don't trust him with his behavior anymore. Like he had me with the wizard hat look.
What his hat looks like.
Oh,
Like he
Aw.
I trusted I trusted him with the hat and in the hair, but I don't trust him anymore.
you really have a choice though, Sam.
He's too nice.
So are y'all gonna kind of like get in?
Yeah,
I'm only getting
without a
in
second
so I
thought.
can get out of here.
I
Okay. And you, Faye, you're just following the little one.
always.
Okay, so you all kind of get in, and you hear some stuff kind of going on, and then the wagon starts moving.
Oh no. It's
And
moving.
for a few minutes, it's relatively dark. And then soon you come out, and there's light shining through kind of the flaps as you are now leaving the city you are already in.
Vacant.
And I'm just gonna skip through this part.
Skipping parts.
Oh,
Yeah,
Nani?
because it's just kind of like a few hours of travel.
Oh, so it's kind of like a fast forward.
Mm-hmm. And so when you arrive to this large, beautiful gate, and on the sides of the door is two of where would be the door, but it's just like it's just like a stone, and then there's an archway, the frame of a door. Are two large statues of knights. And then,
Statues of knights. That's
mm-hmm.
amazing.
And so then you kind of see Aster reach into his pocket and pull out a piece of paper that has this symbol. And he holds it up to the door while you guys are still moving, and you see the door shimmer and move like it's water. And you guys just passed right through it.
I want to steal the symbol now.
He's so useful. I love him.
He's too nice. He's too nice though. What if he betrays us? You know how Disney made some of those twist villains like Hans ended up nice?
He's part of the rebellion, so the chances of him being a bad guy is more likely to fall onto the person who captured us and basically
my theory
forced us into
Corman
this.
is correct. I'm questioning the rebellion, but Aster's a good boy.
Okay, so you kind of enter, and automatically you're just filled with the sense of arcane presence, as this entire town is beautiful and highly advanced with all this magical technology. walking around, you see all sorts of different races like you did there, but it's much less of a hustle and more of kind of just like a calm atmosphere.
I love it.
As the cart is still moving and is heading towards the entrance to this relatively, it's not really a castle, it's more of a, it's not really like a huge palace like it was with Escanor. It's more of just like a small castle with no walls surrounding it.
Does the city last?
Well, there's no walls surrounding the castle. There's walls around the city itself. So you're headed towards the castle, and then he kind of heads off on a cobblestone bridge over and into I want to say the castle gardens until he's stopped by a guard for a second. And do any of you speak Elvish?
Nope.
I do.
I don't even speak at
You
all.
do? Oh my goodness, the
Yes.
language is coming in clutch.
Heck yeah. Hopefully Goblin will come in handy.
Maybe my mimicry can help.
And you hear the guard, and so Sarah, you hear the guard say, your mother is waiting inside. And to Aster, and he just nods and says, thank you. And before he keeps going through and stops at like the gates and hops off and says, this is where the wagon ride has to end, and we will all be going inside.
Then let's go. What are we waiting for?
Okay, just a heads up because I don't think you guys know, but you can ask for like checks like insight, perception, investigation.
That would be
Oh,
great information. Yes,
I
yes.
need to learn more about Best Boy. I want to investigate.
So you want to do an insight check?
Yes.
Okay, roll for me, I guess.
All right. What does insight? What stat does?
I think that's intelligence.
19, not counting the modifier.
Okay. Well, Aster in his stance seems to be a very noble person, but he also has this more intellectual side and properness, though he does give off the kind of awkward, dorky attitude.
Called it.
Oh my god, he's a dorky prince.
I don't.
I wouldn't say prince, I'd
he's
say
a-
nobleman.
He's a dork. I don't trust him. He's so nice and
I would
everything.
whack you
I
with
don't
my tail,
trust him.
Sam.
Don't you dare diss my adorable Best Boy.
Okay. Sam, high or low?
Am I rolling or?
No, I'm rolling. High or low?
Low.
Okay. Just picking out which stats to use. Okay. So, you all enter, and it's not really as lavish as Escanor's palace. It's more of just a rustic kind of feel, very homely. And eventually, he leads you to a ballroom where, at the top of a flight of stairs, you see a king and queen, in very Victorian era-esque kind of clothes. They look very regal.
Hopefully, we can get away with not showing these rulers disrespect.
We'll see.
Huh, as if.
Okay, I'm gonna ask. Hey, how old's Briley?
I think she's like 29 or something.
Okay. I'm gonna ask Sarah to roll a. What's your passive perception?
Passive perception. If I can get it up. $14.
Okay. Okay. You don't see it. And the parents kind of look at Aster. The nobles kind of look at Aster and say, Asta, and the mother kind of in a soft accent says, Asta, darling, go get changed. I know you brought the guests, but it does not mean you can't be noble about it. And you see Aster kind of try and talk back, but he ends up just sighing, walking up the stairs,
Huh.
walking all the way up the 2 flights of stairs.
Like a true Disney twist villain would.
The embarrassed of
I
his
am
heritage.
so-
Oh snap!
How dare
Um,
my boy like that?
and so, they all kind of stand there and look at you. And the father smiles and says, Welcome to Asteria, the home of magic.
I respect them all. I respect them again. I'm going to bow.
Okay.
I follow suit and I give a small bow.
What was that? What was that, Fate? Hold on.
I follow suit and give a small bow.
Okay.
Should I roll for my bow and risk just tripping on my face?
If you want
Please
to,
don't.
you can.
True, all right.
What'd you get?
A 5.
You do end up falling, but not so much on your face. You kind of brace yourself. And you hear a small childlike snickers from your left.
I wonder who
Why
that
are
could
you
be.
laughing at me? Why are you
And-
laughing at me, Ethan?
And and it did not come from Ethan, as all 3 of you hear it from your left.
Oh.
I see. I'm going to look to my left.
Ah, team, go away.
You see 2 dark elf children, both 12 in age. And once you see them, they kind of duck behind pillars.
Well,
Fuck
my
my
interest
head.
is caught. I'm walking over there.
Okay, we'll get to you in a minute. So the king and queen kind of just smile, and then they kind of start to explain stuff about the rebellion. They explain that their goal into rebellion is not to start a war. Their goal is to mainly bring about an age of peace through tactical means.
That's
And
what a warmonger would say.
and they seek no ill will, but they were the ones to send a fake letter to your guys' homeland to kind of signal, hey, there's enemy lines, and they were expecting their best warriors, but they got you all.
Expected.
I knew
Expected
the
reaction.
rebellion was behind it.
What was that, Fate?
Expected reactions of us.
Mm-hmm. Okay, now, Sarah, you walk over, and I'm gonna need you to roll an investigation.
Investigation is intelligence?
Oh.
Yes.
Oh no, 8.
Oof. You do not find the two children, but you do hear the laughter kind of echo in the corridor in front of you. It's innocent laughter, not creepy, just kind of innocent.
I can just imagine like one of them being like, "Come play with us."
Yeah, no, that's not what they say. They just kind of laugh, and you hear like footsteps running down the corridor, like they're playing a game.
Alright, you guys figure out what the king and queen want. I'm going to follow these little troublemakers.
I'm going to follow you.
Oh, so that just leaves me in
As
the
you
worst
go to
predicament.
leave, Barley, the queen just says, "Don't worry too much. The worst she can do is just get lost. I promise that, Claudia and Soren are completely harmless, though there are quite few tricksters."
That does not stop me from twitching my tail in discomfort for this.
Okay.
No one likes being away from the small child.
Especially Fatalis.
Especially the criminal.
I'm in love with the criminal.
Cause mama, I'm in love with the
Hey,
criminal.
copyright.
Cause
No, we
Moving
won't.
on.
Fatalis,
We're gonna be fine. We're gonna be fine.
Fatalis, I'm in love with the criminal.
Oh my goodness.
And her beak is so just beautiful.
That works, I guess. And so the queen kind of motions for you and says, "Would you all like some tea, and food, while we continue?"
I nod sadly.
Okay,
Wait,
so the king and queen, they lead you upstairs, and if you're gonna keep trying to find the kids, I'm gonna have you roll investigate.
I will keep doing this until I find those little rascals. Haha, nat 20.
You
Ooh.
end up finding both of them as you see Soren kind of hiding behind curtains, and Claudia, a little female dark elf, on the roof, like standing by her feet on the roof.
Well, okay then.
And they're both laughing as Claudia kind of gracefully floats down. And Claudia comes up to you and says, "Hi. I'm Claudia. I am this is my brother Soren." And she motions to the slightly taller dark elf, and he says, "Hi."
Children must go away. There can only be one child in this group.
What do you do?
Oh, well then, yeah, I'm gonna introduce myself. Hi, I'm Sarah. How are you?
Soren
Hi, I'm
answers,
Sarah. How are you?
it's just but Soren's just kind of waves. "Oh, I'm good." And Claudia, though much more energetic, is like, "Oh, well, I'm great. I'm great. So what are you doing here? We don't see many children our age around. Usually it's all older adults, from here to speak with my mom and dad. Um, sometimes even my brother, but most of the times mom and dad or grandpa."
Oh, just rebellion stuff, yada yada yada.
Rebellion? What rebellion?
Don't worry too much about it. Anyway,
Roll
what are you
roll
doing here?
persuasion. Roll persuasion.
Persuasion, you say?
Mm-hmm.
And then you get a nat 1.
I hope not. What's persuasion? Charisma?
Mm-hmm.
Boy.
11.
Oh, that's too high.
You see Soren kind of just like, "Oh, okay," but Claudia's more like, "No, no, 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 no. What rebellion? What rebellion? Really? There's a rebellion."
Definitely. They seem too curious. But
Says the
can't give out information.
You could always lie.
Information?
You could always lie. Just
What's a good lie I can come up with?
that it's a game. Remember, they're children. They're 12.
Oh yeah,
They're your
yeah,
age.
I'm 12. Oh yeah, this is the game, you know.
A game? Oh, I like games. We actually have a game room. Do you want to come play with us?
Of course I do.
Let's go. And her and Soren lead you to a large room, with a few books, but also a lot of boxes. And she grabs one of the boxes and puts it on a small table. And inside is a bunch of wooden pieces to a game called Fortress and Fortitude. And so back to Fatalis and Brayley. You two have kind of been with King and Queen talking about what you're going to be doing, which is mostly just you're not really going back to the capital, but you are going to be kind of patrolling, I guess, around Asteria. Just kind of getting used to it with an older member of the rebellion, aka. In which they kind of send you off to go find him in this huge castle.
I have to miss a meeting with Best Boy. Oh,
Haha. I'm over here with the Disney twist villain.
darn!
You're
I
over
couldn't
there.
agree.
They called him a Disney twist villain.
But they all start out so nice, but then it's
He's
like,
a
haha,
good
I'm
boy.
actually evil murder dude.
You just missed the fact that that I literally insulted probably the main dude who's trying to kill us currently.
I mean, if he really wanted to kill us, he could have just done it in his palace.
Well,
But
why not just be
twist
discreet about it?
twist villains don't always do something smart. Some of them do something smart, but not all. Look at Hans. He was trying to murder two of his only opportunities to become king of Arendelle.
Well, you didn't really did it cleverly, but kind of missed a step.
Yeah.
Hans is terrible. Moving on.
Yeah.
And then like
So
that
don't we have
one
to
guy
find the
from
little one?
I'll go find her.
So Barley, you're gonna go find the small child.
Well, I should be the
Yes.
one to find small child since I'm the one who's more tricky
No, this
about
gives
her.
me a good excuse to steal in the palace.
She can actually show off her chaotic evil side.
Okay,
Yeah,
so Barley's gonna
please.
go try and find the small child, and
Supposedly.
Fatalis is gonna go try and find Aster.
Okay.
Oh, you sound so sad.
I am.
Okay, so both of you guys roll investigation.
Okay, I'm going to roll my dice.
8.
Discount just as hard.
Oh no. I rolled a 2.
So I got
Okay, what about
+3.
what did you get, Fate?
8 with my +3 modifier.
Okay, so
11.
Never do math on camera. 11.
Oh, wait. So investigation is
11.
intelligence, right?
Correct.
I got an
So then I got
11.
17. Wait, no. Is it?
That's-
No, it's 4, right? 4, 4, 4, 4.
Yeah.
4.
The way you suck.
You're lost, Riley.
I.
And
How
Fate,
could
you're not exactly lost, but it's hard to find Aster.
Well, should have a good sense of smell.
Okay. If you want to try and find your way out or keep try and find everyone, roll an investigation for me again.
Well, looks like my current Expectations precedes me. I rolled a 5, which goes up to 8.
Oh,
Okay, Sam, roll again.
alright, rolling. Oh no, I got a 4. Just by the dice alone. I am really terrible at finding this child, aren't I? This child I've been
I'm
with
just
for who
playing.
knows
Okay,
how.
so okay, Sarah, roll a d20 for me.
Yes, ma'am.
Ah!
Okay there?
What?
Sorry.
16.
What happened?
Okay. I did a thing. Anyway, so if you guys, so for Briley,
Yeah.
roll investigation with advantage as you hear laughter.
Oh, I rolled a 13, and with +2, that would make it 15. So
So you come to
I'm
this large room and you open the doors and you find Sarah playing a game she's never heard of and winning.
I haven't heard of any games.
Exactly.
I want to join
And
in.
she's okay, so you want to join them?
Yes.
You get out of here, boomer.
Okay, and Fate
I'm not a
just
boomer yet.
roll plane to try and find out.
I got a 9.
You anywhere.
Oh no.
You're pretty sure you looked everywhere, but you can't seem to find them.
Oh, maybe me and the kids can knights and thieves.
Or play some
Are you tr-
adventurers and hobgoblins.
No, knights and thieves sound pretty lit, you know? Sounds like cops
She's
and
Okay.
robbers.
She's just trying to scam us so that she can steal stuff.
Okay, so are you going to try and look for Aster or try and go and find Briley and the child?
I'm more interested in the child anyway.
Okay, so roll investigation with advantage
14.
since you roughly know which way Briley went to go find the kid.
Got a 14.
Okay, so you do end up finding them in this larger game room playing Knights and Thieves.
With the filthy boomer.
And everyone seems to be laughing.
Except for me, since I can't even talk.
Yeah, except for
You
Briley,
can make audible
considering
sounds.
she can't talk, and choosing.
Oh. Should
Well,
I roll to see how good I am in a thief in this game? In this
Sure.
knights and... Oh, I got a 17.
Okay, you're actually not losing, and you're pretty good at this.
You're pretty good in game, but you roll a 1 when you mug someone.
Either way, I feel instant relief about finding the child.
Mm-hmm.
I want to hug your tail.
Roll to see if you're successful.
Alright, I'm rolling.
These are very wholesome relationships we have with each other.
Not really. I got a 2.
You get
Oof.
smacked.
Okay, so roll perception.
Ooh.
Actually, what's your guys' passive perception? Because I'm pretty sure you're not going to be able to see this.
I'm 13.
Perception. Hold
I'm
on.
pretty sure it's like 14, 13, and 13.
Hold on.
Hold up, I
Wait,
still have it pulled up.
It's 10 plus your wisdom.
10.
Yeah, she's 13.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
So you guys don't see anything really happen, but you see the two dark elf children's ears perk up and they look over, and by the wall you see Aster with a book.
best boy!
Mhm.
I
And
wanna take the book.
You're gonna go to try and take the book from his hands.
Please don't. No.
You're gonna go to try and take the book from his hands.
I'm going to try to stop her again.
Both of you roll strength.
Strength? No.
Strength.
Hold on. I gotta
3.
get on that plane. Hold on.
At least the dice are in character.
Oh
Mhm.
no. Oh no, I got a 9.
It's better
You
than
actually
3.
now Sam, roll another strength check.
Uh, for my second roll, I got a 20.
Okay, so you managed to brush off the small child that's trying to stop you, and manage to grab the book and you pull on it. And while you're holding on to the book, Aster just lifts you up and says, "No." Picks you up by the back of your shirt and sets you down.
I need
As
to
he's a very
apologize.
strong boy.
I
Oh
need to
no.
apologize for Briley's actions.
Okay. A small roleplay thing. Okay. Okay.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
He kind of pats you on the head. It's
I'm stunned in silence.
Okay, so you guys, by the time you guys kind of finish playing and Aster's reading, it's dark. So Aster kind of ushers everyone out and leads the 3 of you guys to your rooms, which are separate.
That's a big nope.
Too bad, it's separate rooms.
But I'm gonna have a nightmare and I need to sleep.
My reaction is quite clear. I just wrap my
They're
tail
right
around
next to each other.
That's still a big nope on the Fatalis scale.
Well,
I agree. I
he's
agree to my own room only so that I can hide any stolen goods in
he
the
said
other
he
rooms.
just you see him pinch the bridge of his nose and set the 3 keys to the rooms on the on one of the little tables outside in the hallway and just said, "Do whatever," and then heads to his room.
Wow,
He
that
sounds so
so
dead inside
condescending.
now. He's so dead inside. I don't think he's a Disney twist villain anymore. Because
Good
they
that
at
you
least
realize
pretend
who
to be
everybody
okay.
is. Adorkable.
Nah, he's just a bull.
Fatalis just picks up Sarah with her tail, grabs a key, and enters a room.
And I just
Actually, I
walk.
don't think Dragonborn tails are prehensile. Cannot do that.
Oh, that ruins all my dreams of this character.
And then I just walk into my room and just like, can I roll to see how well I get on the bed?
Sure, you want to crit the bed?
Yeah.
Try and crit the bed.
Oh, I got a 15. Not as
You fall
good
face
as
first onto the bed, and it's very comfortable.
I was hoping that I would get like a low number just to like end up falling on the floor.
Okay, so as night falls, you all are led in a very deep, deep slumber. I'm gonna need all of you, except for Ethan, to take off your headphones
Just gonna turn
and leave
myself
for a short
down.
amount of time.
Turning
What?
down my headphones, I can't hear a thing.
Another one of these.
Sam, you need to take off your headphones. I'll comment in the chat when you guys can come back.
Okay.
One of these again. Oh no.
Hello? Okay, they're gone. So, you wake up. So you kind of are drifting. You wake up, seemingly in a white room. It's very pale. And you look around. Vitalis isn't here. It's not like the room you fell in that was lush and comfortable. And over in the corner, you see the same shadowy figure. You feel the same cold tendrils. But they're not grasping you forcefully this time. They're just surrounding you. Almost like a comforting embrace. And this shadowy figure calls out to you and says, Sarah. Sarah. Come here, sweetheart.
Oh god, no, I'm tearing up here.
You're scared?
I'm very scared.
Are you gonna try and wake up?
Yeah,
You can
Do I
roll
need to
for it. Yeah, roll for it.
I need to roll. Well, darn it, it's a 4.
So you see the shadowy figure reach out a hand, but you see most of the something wash over it, and it wisp away to reveal a black hand. It's more of a humanoid silhouette, and you see the eyes, the outline of the facial features are kind of a greenish color. You see, like, the lips are outlined in white, and so are his eyes. The irises of his eyes are green. He says, "Sweet Sarah, not going to harm you."
Mm,
Do you reach out and grab his hand?
do- mm,
Come on,
no.
Sarah. Sweet, sweet child.
I don't
And
know.
you are very
This could
persuaded
be
to
that.
grab his hand. You are very persuaded to grab his hand.
Oh, then I guess I'll just grab it.
So you lightly place your hand in his hand, and he smiles and he kind of reaches over to, like, place his thumb on your forehead, and then you wake up.
Oh. Well, that was a good ending, I think,
Mhm.
hopefully.
You're not very, like, you're not scared or traumatized. You're more just confused.
Is the dream, like, immediately forgotten?
No, not
Oh.
immediately. It still lingers.
Oh. That's...
Okay, they're gonna come back online.
I'm back.
Have been summoned.
Okay,
What
welcome back. As you wake up, it's morning. It's quiet. You hear the birds chirping as the sun shines through your windows, waking you all up.
It's a
And you all
beautiful
smell
day outside.
the beautiful day in the neighborhood.
Birds are singing, flowers are blooming.
No Undertale. And you also smell
Be
something,
playing.
but it smells like eggs, salt, toasts, breakfast is what it smells like.
I just stay in bed.
No, I'm
Staying
going
in bed.
to
You guys want breakfast? You don't want breakfast?
I'm
I
not
don't want to.
sleeping.
I don't
Well,
want
I'm
to
going
eat.
straight to that breakfast.
I don't want to eat like bird eggs because I'm a bird.
You don't have to eat
Just
it.
go see what else they have for breakfast. You don't know. They may have avocado toast.
Oh, okay. I'll go for the avocado toast,
Who
even
knows?
though I
Maybe they
haven't
have
tasted
human
avocado.
Okay. So everyone's going down for breakfast?
Yeah.
Yep.
Might as well.
Okay, so you all go down, and it's not like a buffet, it's not a feast, but it's a relatively small array of different things you can choose from. As you see, the two 12-year-olds are already digging into plates full of French toast and bacon, eggs. And you see Aster kind of eating a piece of toast. And he also he has some jelly on the toast. He also has pieces of bacon and some steak. And you see the parents eating regular breakfast, kind of like my mom's eating a bowl of porridge and the dad's eating a full-on steak, just nothing else, just a steak. There's a array of options, like avocado toast is one of the options. You basic white child.
I mean, my character's technically vegetarian, so that's probably something.
There's
I
like fruit
wanna-
bowls and such.
I want to go for the steak.
Oh God, what does Sarah eat?
Food.
Yes,
She eats air, nothing else, just air.
a
Not
small
even
portion
water.
of everything. Gotta see what I like.
No, she just has air. That's it.
Okay, so you all sit down to eat breakfast while you're debating, and while Sarah is debating what to get, I'm assuming you're sitting next to Ash.
Almost definitely.
So you sit next to him. He kind of looks at you, and you see like a small glow from the hand that's holding the toast. before he reaches over with his other hand and kind of rubs your hair, and suddenly you feel calm. You feel at peace. The nightmare is like 1,000,000 miles away.
What nightmare?
You had a
Shush.
nightmare. That's why we were.
Don't question it.
Yeah. Go watch tomorrow's
This dream,
video.
this nightmare you claim you have is like almost 1,000,000 miles away. You're at
Did
peace.
this guy?
It's
Was
like
this
this man
guy in the
is trying to
nightmare?
woo me.
Was this guy in the
Sam,
nightmare?
Go watch
I
the other
told you
videos.
guys.
Go watch the
Um,
other videos if you're
And
confused.
Sarah, as you try to recall the nightmare, you don't remember anything from it.
Hmm.
Nothing.
Maybe
As
he
you look-
doesn't remember because
You look at him and he smiles. And he's just like, when I was young, I had nightmares. Don't worry too much.
how did he know?
He probably could tell from
Insight
you
check.
know. Insight. He rolled insight. That's what he.
Yeah, I rolled an insight check.
Oh,
Like he's trying to woo me.
Hold on, I'm going to roll something.
My heart is.
Okay, just so you know. Okay. Okay, so I'll tell you guys at the end of the session, but this is hilarious.
oh.
Anyway, so you all are eating. You're all enjoying yourselves, talking amongst everyone. And this morning, it's calm. It's quaint, relaxed.
It's
Um,
too relaxing.
When everyone's finished, Aster stands up. He says, "Well, today's first job of your parole with me. Let's get
Oh my
on to
God,
it, shall
yeah.
we?"
And then I just
And the
hug
first
the
one
little.
up following.
And then
Okay.
I just hug the little Ethan child of mine. like
You're hugging Sarah.
like I don't trust this man. How
No,
did he
you
know
stay
of
away.
nightmares?
This is my
So
thing
as
already.
Aster's leaving, you see Ethan and Sarah kind of waving frantically, like bye, 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 like a bunch of little children. They are.
I still don't trust.
So
The
you're not
guy.
gonna. So you're gonna try and restrain Sarah.
Yes.
No,
I'm
no.
just gonna.
Okay,
I'm
roll
just gonna-
opposing strength.
Resist.
Roll. Okay.
I'm going to
Sam roll strength.
and
Sarah
try.
roll strength or dexterity.
I am going to try to carry this child on my shoulders.
Fuck with
Oh,
that.
man.
That's my job.
I got an 11.
No, stop trying to stop me.
So you
Why do you
so
always
you
succeed
so you
against
feel
me?
Sarah kind of squirm, and try and get out, but you like kind of hold her close.
I wanna cuddle the child. Can I roll to
No, I'm gonna
like?
kick.
You can roll if you want to try and kick. If you want to try and kick Sam, then you have to roll an attack.
I
Worth
want to
it.
try to. I'm gonna try to
So,
snuzzle.
Roll.
I got
Sam
a
roll
7.
charisma.
I got a 17.
Okay.
Stop it.
What did you get, Ethan?
15.
Okay, so you managed to do at least. So Sam, you feel this little child's foot collide with your knee.
Yeah.
So you let go and kind of grab the hallway after Aster as he's waiting by the door.
I want
Kind
to
of,
just lay
he
down
seems amused.
on the floor and cry.
I just look at him and say, "It's gonna be a long day." Please don't freeze up on me, Discord. Please don't.
With the messed up internet.
I didn't hear anything that was just said.
I can actually send over a picture of Aster if you.
I need to
Sure.
see my man.
Oh, I actually don't have a picture.
Well, it's funny. My internet
Draw
decided it was
one.
gonna freeze up for a moment.
So Aster actually picks you up, Sarah, and kind of just holds you in one arm while he waits for everyone else.
Yes.
I don't want to get up. I just want to lay down on the floor and keep crying.
Okay, I'll drag her. I'll be glad.
Okay, so you're gonna drag?
I'm
Okay,
going
so
to
you-
resist. I resist
I guess
arrest.
roll opposing strength.
18 with a
Oh
plus
god, I got a
with a
7.
+1 modifier.
I rolled a 7, so even if I got a
Yeah,
+1
so
or whatever, I still lose.
Dragging you. And you
Oh.
guys manage to and Fatalis manages to drag you to Aster, where he promptly smiles
Like I
kind
said.
of just and kind of walks out with Sarah in arm, and you all head outside for your first day.
I repeat
of
myself,
parole.
it's gonna be a long day.
Mm-hmm.
I don't
Especially
want to get up.
You're being dragged.
Especially
You have no
So
choice.
you're being dragged.
I can just.
I want to try to kick. I want to try to kick her hand or whatever is dragging me. Can I kick?
Well,
You
you're
can
being dragged
try.
by. You're not really being dragged from the position where you'd be able to kick.
Oh, I got a 20.
What's your strength modifier?
I don't know.
Hold on.
Why don't you keep these notes?
She has 0. No, wait, that's charisma. She has a -1.
Okay, so you
Oh.
do 1
Arrow.
point of
Yeah.
damage to whatever you're being held by, which is probably fate.
And I slam her into the ground.
Oh, why would you do my bird girl like that?
You kicked me!
You tried to keep me away from my man, alright?
I just want to cry because I have family issues.
By the way, if I had
Well,
to
my
roll
character
for that
does, not me.
slam, I
I'm
got a
perfectly fine with
17.
my family. I'm just joking around.
What did you say?
If I roll for that slam, I got a 17.
Oh shoot! So you not only so you take. Let me just get my freaking d6 out, you degenerate. You take 4 points of bludgeoning damage as you are promptly lifted and slammed into the ground by the Dragonborn's hand.
Riley's not gonna survive parole, is she?
Probably. Okay, so you guys promptly walk around the city, and everyone make I guess perception checks.
Okay,
That's
perception.
funny. She just 1 point. I do like 4.
Oh no, perception, intelligence, that makes 7.
I rolled a 10.
I got an
Mhm.
8.
So
Total.
you all walk around, and Aster stops and looks down an alleyway. And kind of promptly looks around before he nods and walks and sets Sarah down and walks into it.
He's keeping me away from danger.
I'm gonna
You're
stay where
12.
I'm
And
gonna
so
stay.
I am a
Oh, wait.
romantic. Okay.
I'm sorry.
before you see a man immediately flung out of the alleyway.
Sounds like fun.
Oh my
I gotta go real quick. I'll be back. Just
That's
don't do
actually where we
anything.
were gonna end the session.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Beautiful. It's an hour.
Mhm. Okay. So the funny thing that I rolled for 20 on how bisexual Aster was.
No.
Oh!
I've made Aster long before I ever played. Aster was
I
like
gotta
Just
go real quick.
You're no
Goodbye,
longer needed.
y'all.
You can leave.
see ya.
Bye.
Bye. So the funny thing, I made Aster long before I actually started DM, and it was always kind of set in stone that he would actually be gay. He's my gay friend, my gay Disney prince, and I love him. But just for the sake, just for the joke, I was ready to see actually how gay he was, not bisexual, because I got that mixed up. Sorry, internet, don't hate on me. And so we got a nat 20 on how gay he was.
Why are all the hot guys gay?
Or is he fully gay?
You know, I will try to use my feminine wiles.
You're 12.
Your
That's
12-year-old
why it
feminine
probably won't work.
prowess.
He's 29.
Sarah is a romantic, okay?
Oh my god.
She can
It's a
dream,
phase. She'll let it pass.
even if it is completely one-sided.
Infatuation, it's just the way of life.
It's just a childhood crush. I'm just gonna leave it at that.
Yep.
But
Yes.
yeah, you guys have officially met my fighter wizard multi-class.
Yay! And I got
He's
to
my
bludgeon
baby.
someone into the ground today.
He's my baby and I love him.
Sam comes in
I
for
will
one
try.
session. She gets server muted like 3 times, bludgeoned into the ground.
She's taken like what, 5 points of damage?
4.
Yeah, 5 points of damage
Oh, she
today.
took 5?
Yeah, because I kicked her.
I guess that's where we'll end tonight's session of Dumbasses and Dragons.
I had so much fun with this. You have no idea.
This is so much fun.
I'm going to regret the fact that the campaign has freaking potions of longevity.
Well, I hope y'all enjoyed this episode. If you did, give a thumbs up. It appreciates really well. And then, because we
And
actually
pretty
get
soon-
comments, leave a
Be sure
comment.
to
Who's
call
your
Sam
favorite
a boomer.
character? What's
Oh,
your
we have
favorite
a
thing?
comment? We have
As
a
long-
comment?
As long as this isn't child guarded, we have comments.
Wonderful.
All
I've
right.
been commenting on every
So-
video.
3, 2, 1, bye.
Okay, boomer.
Ethan, you didn't get your re-in. Come on.
Instead I chose okay boomer, you know?
Okay,
Alright.
so I'm the re. Ethan's the okay boomer. You're the bye.
See you tomorrow, friends.
Enjoy
Bye,
your
guys.
enjoy the re from your local band sexual.
Oh, Jesus. Bye, guys.
Bye.